Now it's time to edit your video, and I'm going to show you how to edit using iMovie. Once you've downloaded the iMovie app and clicked on it, this is going to be the first window that's going to pop up, and you're going to click on Create New. And you have two options here. You have Movie and Trailer. We'll choose Movie. And as you can see, this is the layout for iMovie. These are the files within your computer itself. These are your projects. Now let's go ahead and start importing our video clips. So go ahead and click this icon right here with the down arrow. And when you do that, you'll see right here on the left side, these are the different locations for video clips. But since we have our video clips saved on our desktop in a specific folder that we created, it's going to be right here under desktop. So I'm going to scroll down and find our folder, MZF course clips, and I'm going to pick the first clip that I want to import. I'm just using the up and down arrows to scroll through and find the clip I want. So this is the first clip that I want, and I have it highlighted. I'm going to choose Import Selected, and here is the clip. So I'm going to import the rest. Click that down arrow. So I just chose one clip, but let's say I want to choose multiple, like for instance, this group right here. All I'm going to do is click and highlight the first file right here and hold down Shift and click this last file to choose this group and highlight it all. And then I'm going to choose Import Selected. So let's say I want to just select specific clips from this group, for example. I'm going to highlight the first clip that I want, hold down Command, and then click the other clips that I want to import. And then I'm going to obviously press Import Selected for that. But I have other clips in mind that I want to import, and I'm going to search for them right now. So here I have all the clips that I want imported. Also make sure that all clips is checked when you click right here. Now you can also preview the clips when you hover your mouse cursor over a clip, for example, and just slide right or left. You can see it playing. And this right here is a song that I'm going to be using for the video. Now let's go ahead and place the first clip into the sequence. To do that, just click on the clip that you want. Make sure it's highlighted. As you can see, drag and drop. So to play the video, you can press spacebar, and to pause it, press spacebar again. You can also click on the play button right here and press it again to pause it. So now that we have our first clip in here, let's go ahead and make some cuts. The first type of cut that you can do, I'm going to go ahead and trim it so that it starts, I want it to start right there. Okay, so I'm going to click so that the time indicator stays right there, and then I'm going to place my mouse cursor right here at the very end of the clip, and you can see it turns into these two arrows right here. I'm going to click that and drag it at the point where I want this clip to start, and then I want it to end there. I can make a cut simply right here. Right click and choose Split Clip. And there we go. So now I've made a cut right there. Okay, so I'm going to make another cut right here. Right click, Split Clip. Okay, I don't need this clip right here, so I'm just going to highlight it, click on it, and delete it. So now I have this clip. I'm going to cut it right here, right click, Split Clip. I'm going to right click and Split Clip right here. I don't need this section, so I'm just going to delete it. And since this is close enough, I'm just going to go ahead and drag it. You can also see numbers right here. This is the length of a clip. So this clip is 3.1 seconds. This clip is 4.9 seconds. Okay, so now let's bring in the next clip. This clip right here. Highlight it, drag and drop. Want to start there. Right click, Split Clip. Just going to delete that. Actually, since I reset there with the camera, I'm going to edit there. Next is this clip right here. I'm going to drag and drop. I'll just start right there. Right click, split clip. I don't need this clip, delete that. Okay. There you go. And the last clip I'm going to add is going to be a section of the interview. Now, since this is a very long clip, I can zoom in and out using this slider right here. So if I slide it this way, I'm zooming in, and this way, I'm zooming out. But I want to zoom in so I can see these waveforms right here.
Hook, take two. Hi, my name is Carlton Dennis, and I help everyday taxpayers avoid paying taxes legally.
Okay, I'm going to zoom in a little bit more. Okay, that's a good spot. Right click, split clip, and then there we go. Okay, I don't need this. Delete that. I don't need this. I'm going to delete that. So I want this clip to be at the very front of the video. So I'm just going to click it, drag, and drop. As you can see, there you go. So another thing to keep in mind are these black bars. Don't worry about those because you won't see those in the actual video. But let's go ahead and start editing our video and making it look a little bit better. So the first thing that you can do is to add titles. So right here under the titles tab, click on that, and you have all these different titles that you can choose from. So let's see here. I'm going to choose this title, click it, drag, and drop. When we play it, that's what it's going to look like. To edit it, go ahead and double click on the text you want to edit. You can edit the size, the font, making it bold, italicized. Another thing you can do is to add a background. Click on the Backgrounds tab, and I'm going to add this background. Drag and drop. Now, I dragged and dropped it. I wanted to have it underneath this clip because remember, when you're editing, whatever is on the top is what's going to be seen. So for example, this background is covering the title, so you won't be able to see the title. And sometimes if you try to place something underneath, that can happen to where it automatically jumps up here. That's just one thing about iMovie, what iMovie does. But to get around that, all you have to do is, I'm just going to drag this so it's right here, and then drag this back on top. And now when you play it, it's playing on top. The next thing that you can do is to add a filter to your clip. So we'll do it to the background here. And you're going to click this icon and click Clip Filter. And as you can see, you have all these different filter effects. I'll just choose that one. And you can see that the color changed. Now you can also place text on the top of any of these clips. So for this text, we can just click it, drag, and drop.
My name is Carlton Dennis, and I help everyday taxpayers avoid paying taxes.
You can see that it started fading out early. Now you can drag it across to make sure that it plays throughout the whole duration of this clip. But we'll go ahead and bring it back and fit it. So the next thing to go over is the audio. If you click on the audio tab, you'll see either music or sound effects right here. The sound effects comes with iMovie. So let's say we choose ambient effect. Just click it, drag and drop.
Hi, my name is Carlton Dennis, and I help everyday taxpayers.
All right, we'll delete that because we're actually going to choose this. This is the ambient sound effect. It gets added to this because we chose it, but we'll choose our song click it, drag and drop, and it goes underneath here.
Hi, my name is Carlton Dennis and I help everyday taxpayers avoid paying taxes.
Now, you can edit an audio file the same way as you edit a video clip in terms of making cuts. Obviously, we don't want the song to be playing here, but we'll go ahead and make a cut right here, right click, split clip, and we'll just delete this clip. So now that we made that cut, one thing that you'll notice is that when we play this back, the song ends abruptly, and that doesn't sound too good. One thing you can do to make it sound better is to fade the music in and out. So first thing you can do here is highlight the song, place your mouse cursor over this circle here until it turns into these two arrows, and we're going to make the music fade out. So just drag and slide it to the point where you want the music to start fading out, and we'll play it back. And you can fade in the music as well, doing the same thing here. Slide it to the point where you want the fade in to end. We'll play it back.
Hi, my name is Carlton Dennis and I help everyday.
Next thing you can do is to adjust the volume for the music. So for example, if you place your mouse cursor over this line and it turns into these two arrows, you can drag the volume up and down, and you can see the percentage here. If you keep it at 100, it's going to be the normal levels of the clip, but you can adjust it up or down. If you adjust it up too much, you can see that the audio goes into the red, and we don't want that, and we don't want it too low either. So this comes in handy when someone's speaking and you have music playing in the background, like this example right here.
Hi, my name is Carlton Dennis and I help everyday taxpayers avoid paying taxes.
As you can hear, the song is overpowering and Carlton's voice is competing with the song. We don't want that. So the first thing you can do is to just drag down the volume here. You can do that by placing your cursor over this line until it turns into these two arrows, or you can go here and adjust the volume of that clip. Make sure that this clip is highlighted, and then you can adjust it, as you can see. This is an easier way to adjust it rather than doing it this way, but you can do whatever works best for you. So I'm going to go ahead and adjust it all the way down, let's say 10%, and play it back.
Hi, my name is Carlton Dennis and I help everyday taxpayers avoid paying taxes legally.
Maybe 15%.
Hi, my name is Carlton Dennis and I help everyday taxpayers avoid paying taxes legally.
There we go. So now you can still hear the song in the background, but Carlton's voice is clearer. So you can also edit the audio within the clips as well. Let's say I want to bring the volume of this clip with Carl up higher. I'm going to click it, right click, and detach audio. And as you can see, here is the audio. I'm going to click that, and I'm going to bring that up just a little bit more. Not so much that it hits the red.
Hi, my name is Carlton Dennis and I help everyday taxpayers avoid paying taxes legally.
I'm going to detach the audio of this, and I don't want this audio to play for this clip or any of these clips. One thing you can do is just drag and highlight all of these, for example, and detach the audio for all of these, as you can see. And I'm going to just highlight those. I'm just going to highlight the audio and delete those. So now when we play this back, now another method could be detaching the audio and bring the audio down to 0% so you don't hear any of it, but I just decided to delete them. So now that we have edited our audio, let's go add transitions. Click on the transitions tab, and you can see you have all these different transitions. I usually use cross dissolve and fade to black most of the time. So let's go ahead and add a transition here. Just drag and drop right here in the middle between the two clips that I want it to occur at. Now you can change the duration of the transition. So for example, if you double click on the transition itself, you can change it. Right now it says 1 second. Let's say 5 seconds and see what happens. You can see that the duration is longer. We'll just choose 1 second. I just choose apply, but if I choose apply to all, it's going to apply this to all the transitions that I have in my sequence. We'll choose, see this slide right here. Okay, there we go. Now, I like this, but I think it fits better right next to the office setting rather than right after the workout. So I'm just going to drag and drop there. And now you can see that the transition is in between these two clips. But let's say I don't want that. I could just drag and drop that transition in between these two clips. So now let's say I want to add some slow motion. I'm going to choose this clip because I know I shot it at 60 frames per second. It's very important that if you want to do slow-mo for a clip, it has to be shot at least at 60 frames per second so that it's smooth slow motion. So I'm going to go to this icon right here, and under speed, I'm going to choose custom and 50%. Okay? And I want to make sure that the clip that I want is highlighted as well. Now you can see that the duration of this clip has increased because now it's slower. When we play this back, so I'm just going to go ahead and trim it down. You can also reverse this by clicking reverse. But we're going to uncheck that. So now you can also crop the video if you want to, let's say, zoom in a little bit more. I'm going to choose this cropping tool here. Right now, this video is fit to scale, but we're going to choose crop to fill here. And I'm just going to go ahead and choose the area that I want within the video itself. All right, I'm going to choose that and click this check mark. And you can see that now it's resized. I shot this in 4K, so the video quality is still going to be good, but just keep in mind, the more you crop to zoom in, the quality is going to go down. I only crop just a little bit, so it's okay. Right here is color correction. Let's choose this clip right here. This is the temperature right here. So if you slide this to the right, it's going to make your image look warm. Slide this to the left, it's going to make it look cool and blue. But just reset that. This right here is your saturation, so you can adjust this. We'll keep it right here. Now this adjusts the highlights, so you can make your image look brighter or darker. We'll keep it right there. This is to adjust the contrast. All right, I'll slide it slightly to the right. This adjusts the brightness of your image. This right here is contrast as well. So if you move this, you can see that this moves at the same time. This right here adjusts the shadows to make the dark areas lighter or darker. So for example, moving it left or right. Now if we slide this over, you can see that the shadows are too extreme. So we'll slide this over right about there. That's good. So now let's say I want to copy the color that I have on this clip to this clip. And this works best because it's shot in the same location. So I'm going to highlight this clip right here and click on the color balance icon, choose match color. So now I'm going to bring my cursor and hover over the clip that I want to match in terms of color. Click on that, click the check mark. The color now matches the color of this clip. So that will help you save time editing the color of your clips within your video. So now I'm going to circle back to the song itself. I'm going to show you a little bit more of an advanced technique, but this is how to adjust the volume in different parts of an audio clip. So I'm going to press play right here.
Avoid paying taxes legally.
And you can hear that the volume of the song is still low. as it plays throughout the rest of this video. But I want to increase the volume of the song. So what I can do is hold down Option, and you can see that when I place my mouse cursor over this line, there's a plus sign that is added to it. So I'm going to go ahead and click right here to create my first point. This is called a keyframe, and I'm going to hold down Option again and click and choose a point where I want this section right here is where I want to start increasing the volume of the song itself. So I'm going to go ahead and click this keyframe right here and click and drag up to 100% volume. And now when we play it back,
avoid paying taxes legally.
You can hear that the volume gradually increases. So I can adjust the position of these keyframes like so.
Avoid paying taxes legally.
I'll probably start it right here. So let's say I just want to adjust this section. If I place my mouse cursor right here, it turns into this icon with 4 arrows. And if I click it and I can drag down, I can go up and increase the volume, but only for that section. And same thing for this section right here. It's going to adjust the volume of the whole audio file. And likewise for this section, I can adjust this section only. Now, if you want to delete a keyframe, just right click on the keyframe and select delete keyframe. So another thing to keep in mind is when you want to undo an action, all you have to do is press Command Z. Now that we're happy with our video, let's go ahead and export it. To do so, click this icon right here to the top right. It says Share. And you have all these different options, but we'll choose File. And here you can create your title for the file. You can create your description, add tags, and here under Format, we'll choose Video and Audio. Here under Resolution, you can go up to 4K because we filmed all these clips in 4K, but we'll choose 1080p. Now, if you are creating this video for a client, I highly recommend choosing Best ProRes for quality, and here under Compress, we'll choose Better Quality. But as you notice here, the file size increases. So just keep that in mind. If you are editing this video and you're going to upload it to YouTube, choosing high for quality and faster for compress will do just fine. And you'll notice that the file size is much smaller. So for this example, I'm just going to export using these settings. So go ahead and click Next. Here under Save As, this is going to be the title of your file. And this is where you want to save your file. And we're going to choose Desktop. So when you're ready, go ahead and click Save. So here on the top right, this is your export progress meter. Once it's done, you're going to get a notification that your file is ready. So here is the file, and let's go ahead and play it.
Hi, my name is Carlton Dennis, and I help everyday taxpayers avoid paying taxes legally.
So as you can see, the final video has no black bars on either side. So now that you know how to edit using iMovie, let's go ahead and move on to Adobe Premiere Pro. And I'm going to show you how to take your videos to the next level using that software.